So just hours ago in the UK Parliament, your elected officials, the ones that represent you as a voter, decided to debate and vote on the Tier 5 national lockdown, the strictest lockdown this country has seen in its history. Stricter than the Blitz, stricter than the plague, stricter than anything else. So you would have expected a healthy debate, arguments, maybe a divide in the parliament, right? That's what you would have probably thought would happen as your elected officials looked out for your children's education, for your businesses, for your NHS, for your mental health. Well, what happened? They passed the Tier 5 lockdown measures with a vote of 524 to 16. An overwhelming majority of your representatives said, yes, go ahead and lock them down. Now, what if we went ahead and did a popular vote right now and asked every single one of the citizens in this country if you were for this Tier 5 strictest ever national lockdown? Do you think it would be 90% in favor? I don't. I think it would be more like 50-50 and maybe the majority against these strict measures. So I have a question for you. Are we living in a democracy? And this is the two-party system for you. This is what they do. They sign off on each other's failures and they give you a choice, but it's the illusion of choice. And I'll be honest, the more I learn about politics, the more it makes me sick to see how they operate. They give you a choice, but it's not a choice. And then they put each other in charge every 4 to 6 years. And you think that your vote matters when it doesn't. And I want to call that out because that's what I saw happening today. But there's one other thing that they slid in when they did that overwhelming majority vote, and that was this. 2 days ago, we heard this lockdown was going to last how long? 6 weeks, right? I think February 16th was the date. If you look at the fine print of what they signed today, they are legally allowed to keep these lockdown measures in place until March 31st. March 31st. How is that 6 weeks? How is that 6 weeks? Seems like 3 months to me. So this is what your elected officials are doing right under your nose and selling you this two-party fair system of opposing sides, and none of it's true. And that's why I think we need an independent voice. We need new ideas and a new vision. And I'll be honest with you, I've been researching what's wrong with the City of London in a heavy-duty way for about 4 months. And I have found so many innovative solutions to everything from housing, to getting our country back to work, to fixing TfL, to working on better policing, reducing knife crime, investing in families, investing in communities. These ideas are right there ready to be implemented. And yet our officials, they do nothing. They've failed us and they lied to us. And I've also found an incredible group of altruistic people that want to help me with these ideas. They want to help me build affordable housing. They want to help me put families first. It's incredible. And they're actually shocked that there's a candidate like me who wants to just simply do the right thing for the people. And that's because I'm not part of this two-party system. If I was in the Labour Party or the Conservative Party, I couldn't even speak freely right now. I think I'd have to get an approval for this vlog. My policies would be gone through by the party and approved or disapproved. I answer to no one right now. And on March 16th, I will answer to the 9 million citizens in London. And going forward, it is you I will answer to. No party politics, no vested interests, no corporate sponsors, no backroom deals. We're not playing that. This is the new face of politics. This is the future, and we're going to take London in a new direction. So look at that vote today. Look at your MPs that you elected. Call them up, write them an email and say, why didn't you act in my interests? Why don't you put the best ideas first? Why don't you use the science? Why don't you come up with solutions and innovations as opposed to using fear as a weapon, which is what you do every day? Why don't you represent me? That's what a democracy is all about. Write them that letter and see what they say. And in the meantime, find a candidate that represents you. Leave me your comments below. Tell me what you think. We've got 4 months left from today until the election in London. We are going to make history and take the city in a new direction and make London a world-class city once again. Let's go.